Let's bring our next comic out. Let me welcome a lady who recently escaped from Connecticut. Please give it up for Julia Harrison.
Thank you, everybody. Well, the weekend is almost over. Weekends just aren't the same when you have kids. Because there's nothing more challenging when you're raising kids, because nobody teaches you how. It starts when you're pregnant, because they tell you to breathe, they tell you to push, and the next thing you know, you're living with this alien creature that turns out to be a ravenous insomniac. It's got this super hoover suction. The super hoover that makes your boobs cower with fear in that Himalayan-sized nursing bra. And just when you're ready to ship the alien back to its home planet, a miracle occurs. And it starts to smile at you and coo. And it starts to walk. And then you're really fucked. You're fucked! Because you will not sit down again until it goes to school. Or jail. And jail starts to seem like a real possibility. Because you realize that what you have in your hands is a criminal. Perjury and grand larceny happen on a daily basis. And believe me, you could have him booked. Booked. Literally booked. Whenever you try to get him in the car seat, when he doesn't want to go somewhere, because it's like trying to subdue an epileptic sumo wrestler. And the capper is, you have to rehabilitate this criminal in your own home and on your own dime for 21 years to life. Life. And then there are the joys of dining with them. Oh yeah, that's really fun. Especially when they're really... If my daughter were a food critic, her food reviews would sound like this. The salad was predictably icky. Because it had tomatoes in it. Ew. And the pizza was topped with eggplant. Alarming and pukey. I would have eaten the perfectly charred steak, except it was touching the stench. Gross. And you know, it doesn't stop with the food. No. The drama continues. So we're out to this really lovely dinner at a beautiful restaurant, and peace finally descends on the table. When out of the blue, my daughter asks, "What's an orgasm?" And I go, ooh, ooh, hun? And he goes, oh, ooh, waiter? Fortunately, my teenage son, for once, was kind of helpful. He said, well, I can't tell you what it is, but it sounds like what they just did. Teenagers. When you live with teenagers, your front door takes on unparalleled powers. Unparalleled powers. When you walk from the outside world through that portal into their realm, your IQ apparently plunges 75 points. Am I right? Yeah, I go from being a college graduate with some career accomplishments to being a drooling idiot. Or as puts it, to being relentlessly retarded. And while we're on the subject, if you're considering having kids, and you happen to be getting some therapy, stop. Because any work you're doing on your self-esteem, the kids will flush right down the shitter. not wild about your squishy middle? Well, they can sense that. They can sense that. And you know what? They're broadcasting it to the entire Stop and Shop. Muffin tops on sale in aisle 3. No, you don't know what you're signing up for when you become a parent. You have no clue. But you can't blame your parents because nobody taught them and nobody taught them. No, this thing goes back for thousands of years. Back to when they were drawing on the walls of caves. Yeah, think about it. Little cavemen brats were drawing all over the walls. The hardest part of being a parent is having to set an example for the kids. That's the hardest part. And you know what? There's no autism. I haven't done one. You have to lie. You have to lie. Does this ring a bell? Daniel? Don't ever smoke weed. It's a gateway drug. But here's the thing. There is a silver lining. Sure, your coworker's doing any of it. Like the mailroom guy stamping his feet and crying because there's icky stuff on his pizza. Or your receptionist refusing to change the printer toner and then throwing herself on the ground screaming, "You're not the boss of me!" Or your manager following you into the bathroom stall, whining for ice cream, and then watching you pee. See, they wouldn't do any of that. And that's what's so great about kids. They make you look forward to Monday.